Dr. Walton, we went around the Columbia area and asked a group of different kids what they thought they knew about sex, or if they thought they knew everything they needed to know about sex, and then where they obtained most of their information. And we got a lot of different answers. Let's take a look at some of them.
No, I think, you know, when they explain it, I understand it almost, you know, when they explain it. Because, you know, they all say about the same thing.
Yes, I think I know everything I need to know, but I don't know everything.
I think it's, you know, it's just the way of life. Some people, you know, you only have kids, that's it.
Different answers, interesting answers. We also asked Leif Garrett, who, I'll tell you, he seems to be really popular with a lot of girls. I'm sure a lot of them would like to give him a lot more information than he may already have. But we asked him what he thought about sex. More importantly, we asked him what he did on dates, if he set do's and don'ts for himself. And I believe he's dating people like Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neill. He's dating a lot of people, and he had some interesting answers as well. Let's take a look at that.
One of the normal things you do is dating. I've been reading, I see you with Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neill and Brooke Shields. I don't know if you date these people for real or you're just seen with them, but when you do date, do you set do's and don'ts for yourself as far as sex and dating? Do you think that far in advance? Guidelines?
No, I don't set it that, no. I don't worry about it, you know. Whatever comes up, comes up. I just like going out and having a good time, what can I say? You know, I have, like, it's true, like, Brooke, Tatum, and Christy, they're all very nice people, and I've taken them out. You know, I happen to like them all. But I didn't set any regulations.
When did you start dating?
I guess, I don't know, my first real date, I guess I was about 14 or 15. Actually, it was earlier than that, because it was Jodie Foster and I were boyfriend and girlfriend for 2 years when I was 10 to 12.
The business that you're in, certainly there's a lot of extremes, and it's very confusing for young people today with sexual mores, what to do, what not to do. And you could be in compromising situations. There could be extremes. Do you have any feelings on such things as homosexuality? I mean, have you thought about that and how you would feel if you were in a situation, confronted in that situation?
You mean if somebody approached me with it? Well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm just, you know, I'm not going to pay attention to it. You know, I'd just walk away from it. I don't want to get involved in that, but, you know. I mean, I have a lot of people I work with happen to be homosexuals or whatever, but it doesn't bother me. You know, that's their own private life. I don't mind. You know, I myself don't like to partake in that, but that's, you know, that's none of my business what they do.
A career in Hollywood as a performer or as a rock musician seems to be right on the top of the list of many kids. But as we found out when talking to Leif Garrett, a job is a job.
How about school? I read somewhere that you graduated with very, very good grades, and yet at the same time you were trying to, well, good enough.
B's and C's.
But you still managed to juggle a career with that. That was important for you. You felt that your education was important?
Not really. No, no. I think my education was pretty important. Although I hated school. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I just didn't really get along with the people in school or the teachers at all. I went to Hollywood Professional School. It's a good school because it's, you know, it was right for how my life was, and it is. But the teachers just weren't right. So, get the food.
Be fun.
I don't know. I got out of school early because I want to further myself in my career. That was my main reason for getting out of school early.
On the show that we're doing, we're covering a lot of topics, and one of the main topics, careers. What are you going to do in the future? Certainly you're involved in a glamorous career, one that a lot of kids would think, hey, that's what I want to be doing. But obviously you've had to make a lot of sacrifices for it. Is there anything that you feel that you missed out on, something you would have liked to have done?
Well, a lot of people ask me that. They say, you know, like, don't you think you've missed out on a normal childhood or anything like that? But I thoroughly think I've gained by it, from it, because I'm still able to do the things that a normal 17-year-old, guy would be out doing on my free time. And then when it comes to work, I come right down to it, I'm right there, ready to work. So I don't, I think I've gained quite a bit. I've been around the world many times, and I wouldn't trade this business for anything else in the world. I love it. This is great.
To many of our viewers, Leif Garrett looks very, very good, but as we'll find out, he's changed his look many times over the last couple of years.
Another one of the topics we're talking about on our show, fashion and grooming, an image type thing. You've changed your look a couple of times over the last couple of years. Why is that? Is that a personal thing, just what you're into?
Just, yeah, how my look changed with my personality, I think. As you can see, I definitely take care of my hair. I don't know, I like dressing really nice. I happen to be very casual today because we get out there and work. But I like dressing up.
You think that's important? Are people judged too much by the way they dress? Or have we moved beyond that?
I think especially so in California, people are definitely judged by how they dress. And also by what they drive, what kind of car they drive, where they live. And sometimes you get caught up in that. But I say it's how can you change it? That's the society. You just got to do what's right for you.
How about the future? You have been touring all over Europe, but we have yet to see you on a tour here in the United States.
Well, a concert tour. We just recently played Houston, Texas, and played for about 35,000. Really well. We filmed it, and I've got a TV special coming out called Leif, which will air May 11th. I'll be touring the United States for a concert tour later this year, like around September time.